guys! I wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury foundation today. This Charlotte's Magic Serum. It's very, very liquid formula. Okay. So far, I would say a nice tacky texture, but I already had that going on because I used the face base. So, I don't know. You could probably save your money on that one. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the 4.5. Let's see. Okay. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna need some concealer. Because this, while it is luminous, it doesn't really have that much coverage. So, that's okay. It might be buildable, but I just want to get enough product on my face to be able to tell what it's doing here. Okay, so I will say that in real life, this looks just like your skin. It doesn't show as well on film, but it honestly is undetectable on my face in real life, which is pretty impressive, honestly. I'm gonna need concealer, but the natural skin finish of this foundation is pretty impressive. Just for a natural skin-like finish, I think it is very pretty. It really does look like skin, which is what I love. So I do have some of the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. This is in the shade Spotlight. So what you do with this is you just dab it anywhere that you would like a little more luminosity. I will say though that it dries down pretty rapidly, and so I wouldn't apply this to one cheek and then the other and then go back to the other cheek to spread it out, because it will dry down fast and it will kind of leave marks where it was sitting. So there we go. So I'm gonna add a little bit of powder. I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in Fair. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit right under my eyes to set the concealer and to kind of take down a little bit of that glow. The other side. So with a super light hand, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that bronzer. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of blush. I think I'm gonna use this really poppy, bright pink color right in the middle. Just to give me that little pinch of color right there. Okay, now I have a little bit more finishing powder. I'm just gonna put right under my eye where I got a little carried away with that blush, just to kind of blend it in. Now taking Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows and just filling in my brows. Natural, full looking brow. Next, I'm gonna do a nice nude lip. The Pillow Talk in medium 2. I have the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Nude Caked. So you wanna use a lip liner with this that is a little bit darker. Now I'm gonna take that lipstick. So you see how having that liner on the outside of my lips provides my lips with some structure? If I had just put this on by itself, it would wash my lips out. But because I have the lip liner on there, it's providing a nice shadow and definition. I am gonna do a little bit of an eye. I've pulled out my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I'm gonna stick with kind of a peachy color, and there's a color called Wit in this palette. Keeping it nice and high. Just gonna pop a little of that underneath each one of my brow bone into the fair color, and just use that to further help me blend it. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna create a baby wing here. So right in my lash line, I'm gonna kind of press this color into my lashes, keeping it as close to my lash line as possible. I'm just kind of patting it in. You wanna follow the curvature of your eye as it goes up. So right there, right there. See that? How it follows the curvature of my bottom lash line? How simple is that? Underneath, I like a little bit of definition as well. I think I'm gonna stick with that same color, Wit, and put just the tiniest amount along my bottom lash line. And just diffuse it out. And then there's a shimmery shade here called Mia that's gonna really catch some light on the very top. Right in the middle, right there. I love this YSL Lash Clash. This is in the shade Noir. Our Airbrush setting spray. There we have it. A luminous finish that is virtually undetectable. All the Charlotte Tilbury products used, I'll list below, and I'll catch you in the next one.